games too.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we have MZD versus ttma. All right, and once again, everyone's just banning the hard stuff. Come on, keep Shiny World in here. See what happens. It's the 16 too, like, so it's just, it's very rude.
Yeah, ttma is also more of a lowers player.
Yeah,
But she has very solid MA.
Yeah.
I think she has some like SDPs.
Oh yeah, that helped. Yeah, that'll help. Yeah. This type of content also is, I see players pick a lot in the sense of like, the lowers feel like they feel good because, you know, you're getting either like PFCs or you're getting really good like Marvelous ratios. So there's that aspect to it versus like at the pushing player stuff. I know like that's something you prefer, where it's very much like you like getting new stuff and you like absolutely destroying your body. Yeah, essentially, like if I had to guess, I imagine your like average level you play in a session is probably higher than mine.
I mean, I've been playing a lot of 17s lately because recently I've been like, I found out I'm able to like score over 950K on a lot of 17s that I found really, really hard just a few months ago.
Yeah, no, so that's really a great sign of improvement. Yeah. But yeah, you playing 17s, I don't play them very often. I still do them because I, you know, gotta hurt yourself a little bit with the game to get good at it, right? Alright, so from the looks of what both the players here picked for their picks, from what I understand, these are both like gimmickless, like straightforward charts. And then the third song in the best of 3, if we end up going there, is a supernova to like, I'm tempted to call it bad, but I know it has a lot of gimmicks, especially in the 13. And knowing an expert 11 from those old days, I'm just expecting the chart just to be entirely gallops. It's just going to be like the 16th gallops over and over again, like something like Saturn Expert, just less of them.
I mean, well, every time I see the name of like a planet or some kind of celestial body in the title, I get kind of nervous.
Yeah.
Because like, you know all the Plutos?
Yeah.
Pluto the first.
Pluto.
Those are all like just diabolical.
I would say like the only like planet chart that's like actually like not evil is essentially the Gaia ones, which is, I mean, yeah, which is just Earth. But like the third, you know, all of the Gaia charts, you know, they have the gimmicks, you know, in them, but they're easy enough to, you know, kind of understand and play after maybe like 1 or 2 tries. Versus like Uranus or like Pluto or like Saturn, like there's things going on that make them difficult.
First stage.
Especially Pluto.
Yeah.
Anything with the word Pluto in it.
Tear it up.
All right, looks like we're getting started here. All right, good. Best of luck to both players. I believe the 15 on this is actually fairly swinging, so you might actually see some of that here. Maybe just a bit more syncopation.
Yeah. This is a great song.
So this is one of the A3 songs I've never listened to, and I realize, given the classical influence I'm hearing this, I wonder how well the players are able to hear the music and are resorting to music. Oh, there's some syncopation here. It looks like, yeah, it looks like they're keeping it both very close. ttma with, you know, a bit of a lead at this level of play. But yeah, what I was saying earlier is that a lot of the electronic music has a solid bass you can try and listen to. Versus here, you're just trying to listen to essentially like pianos, maybe violins or other things of that nature, and it can be difficult. All right, we have a 16-point lead at a well-defined break. Oh, like you can tell the song is picked up because the chart is absolutely picked up with it.
This part is so fun in the 15.
Is it just like I assume it's a lot of like off syncopation rhythm as opposed to here, which you know, little bit nicer with all the 8th note patterns here with some syncopation. But yeah, ttma still with the piff. She's increased her load a little bit from looks of it.
Yeah.
I think the start, ends soon, I believe. Looks like MZD is still keeping it close, but yeah. Oh, look. When does the song end? All right, there we go. I'm like, it's got to end somewhere. I heard the resolving chord and then it just kept going. And I'm like, what are you doing, song? Come back.
I got faked out a few times.
All right, yeah, it looks like about like a 30-point lead. Yeah, 27 perfects to 46, 2, and 1, you know.
Pretty close, honestly.
Yeah, pretty close. And Uncity Never Sleeps, it's probably going to be a similar story. It is ttma's pick, you know. I expect some lead just based on that, but you know, that's the nice thing about lowers, especially with like these level players, that you get close matches and you get both players feeling like they're playing good. It's not something like, well, they're bands, let's say, like the bands that we see on the screen, right? If Shiny World's in the draw, it's a struggle fest. You know, you're happy that you win, but you're in pain by the end.
Yeah.
Whether that's mental or physical.
Fuck Shiny World.
Yeah, that chart's something, and I respect the band for it. The other charts, you know, they're workable, they're tiring, but they're workable. Shiny World's just nonsense.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry to whoever charted that. It's not the best. It's not the best. It's not the best. It's not your finest work. This chart is actually a lot more straightforward. You know, you get quite a bit of just walking ace and a little under 180, so you might get more marvelous streaks as opposed to, you know, swapping back and forth a little bit too much.
Let's dance.
I know the 15 for this is really drilly.
Yeah, yeah. We love MA bait in this household. And as you can see, you know, the 2 to 3 point lead, you know, right? That might grow or it might shrink over the course of the song even, you know, depending on how things go, but. Looks like there's actually been a small lead that's been developed because ttma has just been hitting Marvelous the entire time for like the last 100 notes.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's a little bit more inconsistency over an MZD side, but, you know, it's still anyone's game, you know. We still have half the song left.
He's also doing pretty solid right now.
Yeah, no, like, they're absolutely doing solid.
Oh, that's one perfect.
Yeah. And then here's where the part is basically just straight 8th notes, you know. There's, I believe in the last little bit, there's some crossovers as well. Yeah, yeah. You know, basic crossovers kind of get your feet wet with the whole thing. Now, of course, double stepping, it might be more consistent, as you can see. But, you know, it's something, you know, to get used to visually. And as you can see here, we're wrapping up. Looks like ttma has developed a nice, healthy lead. All right, ttma takes it by 22. Was that like, I think it might have been like sub 20? Yeah, 23 perfects, almost sub 20, and even like the 35 and 5, you know.
You know, I was playing against her like yesterday, and we played Blue Rain, which day 11.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like it's pretty hard to time, and she got like fucking like sub 20, like 14 or something.
Sometimes you just find those players who are like, why do you know this as well as you know this? What are you playing in your free time? And like, where?
Because I don't remember my score, but I think I got like over 100 perfects or something like that.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair. I got that. If I recall, isn't it like a bunch of like gallops essentially? And, like,
yeah, it's like 8th notes and then gallops, some weird stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can understand that type of thing where it's just like the chart is. I would describe it as like a weird thing of trying to like keep balance. And, like a lot of gallop charts, it's a matter of like keeping balance, and then like you have to be very, very like sensitive about that. It's like you know, with some of the like hard charts in the game, you're always moving. There's no point like where you're really stopping other than breaks where you're just, well, you're probably either pantsing or trying to catch your breath, you know, keep going for the next parts. But like here, there's a lot more like empty space, so like it really is encouraging you to try not to rush things.
That's very true, actually.
Yeah, good stuff. ttma looks, you know, 2-0. You know, it's on 12, so the scores, you know, are a bit closer just by design. From the looks of things. All right, so
they're also some of the next pools matches are also going on the White Cubs right now.
Oh yeah, some of the
next
group
division.
3. Okay, I got you. Division 3. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see Edik, and I don't see the other one.
Aura.
Oh, that's Aura. Yeah, she definitely. I will say, like, out of a lot of like the upsets, you know, like I would say she's probably the biggest like overperformer for their seed.
She has very good MA, I think.
Yeah, and there were certain matches where I was like watching yesterday and like, oh, you're winning these. That's sick. You're doing great. Oh, all right. Here's the violence. All right, we got some violence here.
Oh god. Okay.
We have some violence. All right, I'm psyched. Oh my. Okay.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Based on, I can see the player preferences just from the bands right here.
Very true.
You look here, you see a 15 and a 14 from ttma band, and then you see lowers band from Chris. And then if we end up going to song 3, we get Chirore difficult, and that is just, ow. It's a very, very difficult 11 to time.
I have a feeling they might go into the 3rd song.
I could see that happening. It's the type of thing where it's like, fairly clearly, like, you know, like, ttma is, I would say, favored on, you know, the Cinderella Parade song, which has a lot of, like, 16th notes. Also, it's 820 plus extra stage, so a lot of players might have just not ever played this.
Yeah, I've never ever seen this song.
Yeah, I've seen this like once or twice because, funny enough, it showed up randomly in like the like Sandmai has their little contest for like trying to guess based on like 5-second audio clips.
Yeah.
This had the lowest percentage by far. It was like 20% of players guessed the song because no one's playing this. Like the intro is not helping.
Yeah.
It's very much not the musical style that most people are, you know, most people like in this type of game, and you know, maybe ttma is kind of using that to their advantage, you know.
Yeah, I mean sometimes. Speaking of annoying songs, like Scarlet Police, I feel like some songs like just when you listen to them, they're so annoying that they like trip you up instead of helping you.
Oh, I see. I what you mean.
I recently upscored Scarlet Police while putting in my noise canceling earbuds and playing white noise.
Yeah.
And just playing the entire chart. I upscored it by like 50K.
It literally just reminds me of like there's like one play of Demo playing Scarlet Police. He completely mutes it and just quads it on command. And it's like, yep, okay, understandable. Have a nice day. But
so real for that.
Yeah, but yeah, getting back to the match, you know, a little more on topic here, you know. I will say one thing I'm just blown away by. How do these players reach 600 plus on Gold Cab? That's that's a nightmare.
You're gonna break the meter. Can't wait to see it.
Oh shit. It's really close right now.
Yeah, it's really close. You know, Chris so far has kept their VFC, but you know, that's 2 EX, and as long as you stay in the window, wherever it happens to be, it'll be golden. But all right, looks like after that drill, Chris took a little bit of a lead. We'll see if ttma can kind of pick up some of the lead back. I forgot how many jumps there were in this chart. I remember all the little 16 things at 135. I do not remember all the jumps, man. Oh wow, Chris's lead's actually gotten a little bit lower. Yeah, now it's basically back down to even.
Oh god, yeah. Oh shit.
Just a little bit more consistency on the weird parts from ttma. You know, anyone's game at this point.
You're the one they came to see. You're a rock star. 300 cards.
Yeah, I think this is their chance to get a game down.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's gonna be. I know Chris is pretty good at uppers. It's gonna be hard to take one.
Yeah, it's a hard battle for second song. You have to win this one here, right?
Yeah.
All the important shit. Yeah, there's some drift on ttma's side. It looks like the lead is kind of, yeah. There's just a little bit of drift where like she was like rushing most of the things, like getting like race and perfect consistently, and it's just that little bit, you know, cost the field, right?
Very similar or marvelous count.
Yeah.
Chris just got a few less grades.
Just yeah, a little bit more grades and a couple more perfects. That's all it takes, you know. So it's time for violence. Okay, it isn't good. I thought the chart might have just not been there, like visibly, like or something, like an unlock or something along those lines. So I know uppers is your forte. Do you want to try and explain how this chart works?
To be honest, I've only played this one a few times, but it's like it's somewhat streamy with crossovers, like scattered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you played the 14, it's like broken up crossovers.
Yeah, yeah.
This one just has like 16th crossovers, like inside the streams.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. It sounds very difficult. I think this was this like a world, like a Challenge League edition?
Yeah, this is a very recent edition.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I feel like the 14 and 16 of this are both very challenging for their respective difficulties.
Yeah.
And I think the 16 also has some like triplet crossovers that you can double step.
Oh my, okay. Well, I wish good luck to both these players. Obviously, this is Chris's pick, so I expect some more physical comfort in this one. You know.
Second stage.
See how it goes.
Hopefully it's not just like a full-on physical blowout. You know, like both players keep it competitive. But this is a hard chart regardless of what happens. There's a nice easier intro, and then I imagine after the drop, it basically just kind of goes ballistic.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, here we go. Oh, actually, 3 points so far. Now the question is, are the crossovers? Oh my gosh, Chris is like killing a lot of these crossovers. That's scary, man. You can see, like, yeah, ttma is just double stepping and trying to get as much as you can out of it. You know.
This is also a very hard chart to play if you don't know it.
Yeah, just if you don't know it, it's just like, why am I being whipped across the pad in every direction? This is not okay. All right, looks like Chris is taking, you know, a bit of a lead here. But we still got the, you know, we got half the chart left from the looks of it, and thankfully they actually give a break in the 16 here. Oh my, that's disgusting.
Crossover, crossover.
Wow, this is very technically demanding for his 16, yeah. This ain't no eye or anything like Metamorph. This is full blown. You gotta know exactly what it's doing.
I think this is very much in the spirit of the 14.
No, it definitely is. It's just, wow, it's very difficult. Yeah, Chris takes it by 50. You know, like both players doing very well too. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it looks like 975, and I have to guess that's probably 950-ish or something like that. There's no detailed results at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, good stuff to Chris.